New ball, game one, time in, 0-0-2.
Here we go.
Point. One, 0-2. Side out. Zero, 1-1.
Back at the IHG Hotels and Resorts, good news. We are outdoors and beginning this men's doubles final. Michelle McMahon and Dave Fleming here with you. The Johns brothers with a 1-0 lead. Duong and Alshon on a 2 now.
Point.
What a point for Alshon and Duong. Very aggressive, as we'd expect.
Yeah, and this match has been played before, but in MLP, Michelle. So
Yes,
Ranchers versus Carolina Pickleball Club. So they have seen this arrangement before.
You were front row and center for that one as the GM of Carolina.
As close as you can get to that match. And Q played terrific
2-1-2.
in that match, held up at the kitchen line.
It's deep, and there's that pressure Duong can create, as you mentioned, from the transition area.
Yeah, and the big story here is
3-1-2.
getting into what you do best, and they want to rip the ball, and they were very effective with stuff like that in their semifinal against De Villiers and Tellez.
4-1-2. Side out.
So those first volleys, you know, everybody says the third shot's so important, and it is, but that first volley, so that fourth shot coming off a good return is going to be critical for the Johns brothers.
Point.
That's wide, and another point for the Johns brothers. Cuts Duong and Alshon's lead in half.
2-4-1. Second serve. Two, 4-2.
Nice put away for Quang. Duong from the kitchen, and not a lot of movement for the Johns brothers in that service possession.
Yeah, CJ was staring down that line, but I
4-2-1.
love the take on the first ball by Q there. That was nice.
Second serve.
Again, good first volley from CJ. And these boys, you know, a little chip on their shoulder, a little,
4-2-2.
the word drought used, they don't like it. Such unbelievable pressure from Ben there. He was trying to hit through it, which, again, his dad called it modern pickleball instead of any other term, which was interesting. And you see the crazy win percentage there for the Johns brothers.
2-4-1.
But that's hard to do when the other two are just standing at the kitchen line.
Point.
And a great ball from Ben Johns, handcuffing Quang Duong on his way to the middle.
And that's the thing. The algorithm's going to say we're dinking with Q all day long. And Christian and Q are going to want to
3-4-1.
speed the ball up at every opportunity.
Wow. Collin yells out, doesn't matter. Ben Johns brings it home to tie it at 4.
4-4-1.
And take the fight to them first. So they did that great last night in the semis.
Second serve.
And that's the thing, is have the right side player. In this case, Alshon, just be a menace. And you can be on the right.
Yeah.
Tardia has done it. Big H. Hayden Patriquin has done it recently.
That seems to be the X factor, but Quang Duong making an argument too there on the left. When the right side player gets going, it's hard for the Johns brothers to sort through the algorithm.
Exactly.
Second serve.
Yeah, and this is one of these where they're going to probably want to get the returns to Alshon, even though he has a very good drive as well. And hey, Fed, checking out your singles opponent later today. He'll play Ben Johns at some point later today, and that'll be epic.
Side out.
That will be the third match on for Humana Championship Court. And we're hitting the national stage today on Big Fox, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern. Can't wait to deliver that as well.
Yep. Point.
So much Ben Johns moving the ball everywhere. Too much to handle for Alshon.
Yeah, neither brother's listening to the other one. They say let the ball go, but they've won both those rallies.
Second serve.
His third for Collin Johns. Court is playing fast, as Dave mentioned at the top of the broadcast. The good news there.
It's fast on both sides.
Exactly. And fast to dry.
Yeah. Yes. Very much so. Then we needed that. Hopefully we're done drying courts today.
4-5-1. Second serve.
I mean, big serves have been a key to the run for Alshon and Duong, so I would tell Christian to keep ripping that serve.
4-5-2.
There's John's cam.
Point.
Missed return for Collin Johns. Duong and Alshon tie it. Heavy Western grip on the serve for Quang Duong. That's wide. Good pressure from Ben Johns, but I imagine that's a tough serve to manage.
Yes.
With faster courts.
And a lot of people were like, man, he lost double pickle to Fed, who we saw a second ago in singles. And his dad said, we don't worry about results, learning experience. He was fine afterwards.
Love that. It's the mindset of a champion right there, that's for sure. Such a sweet kid, Q.
Yes, and he wants to be great, and he puts in the work, and that's, you can't just want something, you have to earn it. But that's an ugly possession for the Johns brothers there. Missed ATP, pretty wild, deep.
5-5-1.
Wow,
Point.
Too much Quang Duong in that point.
And this is good for Ben for his singles later, because he's getting to return a bunch of really big serves here, and Fed will be banging a serve in there himself later.
Second serve.
And there's a skill that you just have to get good at to be a top player. Let the
6-5-2.
ball go.
A lot harder to execute than you'd think.
Thank you, Collin. right on. And a little casual lead there, too. That was beautiful.
That's what a player does for their general manager.
Yeah.
Makes them look good.
Again, the heavy spin for Q, and if he holds up on the dinks, they can absolutely win this match, because that's where the Johns brothers want to bring them. You saw there, when they get to Sunday, they are a machine.
Yes. A near unscathed record.
6-5-1. Point.
Heavy let cord, and it's out. Duong and Alshon take a 2-point lead.
And I believe that was the match where
7-5-1.
Collin was basically on one leg with an injury, too, and Ben was playing singles on Sunday in a doubles match.
Second serve. Seven, 5-2. Yeah, come on. Point.
Wow. How about that? Something
Rocket.
else.
And I love that he stands at the line, goes through the same routine every time, and there is no consideration of 80% here.
That's wide, and that's what Ben Johns can do, put you in a position where you're forced to do something you don't want to do. Side out for the Johns brothers.
Your safety's on you, whatever you say.
Your safety is on you. So basically what Don's saying is, if you don't feel comfortable, I will stop it. And the players don't want to, but obviously we don't need anyone slipping when they really go hard after a shot, because you don't want to be thinking about your footwork ever.
Well, especially with a player that's so active with his feet like Quang.
So the Johns brothers believe the long-term math is they will win dinking all day long to Q, and we'll see if that's true or not.
6-8-2.
And how would modern pickleball say that strategy might be broken with Quang, if you're making the argument that Quang and Alshon
Well, you just
will win
never
this?
get to that. So
8-6-1.
you're ripping the ball in transition, you're hitting huge serves, and you're hitting huge thirds.
Wow. Such a good counter from Christian Alshon.
Yeah, and that's one of those CJ does not expect Ben's
9-6-1.
ball to be that high, so he still needs to be looking for the ball in the middle there, and that's kind of a new thing.
Can't counter that one, though. Ben Johns goes right to the hit. And aggressive court positioning, too, for Christian Alshon. Pinching middle, which we've seen a lot of these right-side players do against the Johns brothers.
Go ahead and beat me down the line. Like, that's got to be in the budget. I dare you. He's got the long reach. It's like one stride. Got a good lead from CJ. And, you know, if I'm Lee Waters or Coach Duke over there on the other side, and that's the other interesting thing, and I'll get into that in a minute. We talked to them about that yesterday. They said they were making sure that they're getting different information to help them individually play better, but strategically making sure we're tying in the same strategy and it's not conflicting.
Shots deep, so good from Quang Duong, right at the body cross court too on Ben Johns.
He knows that's
9-6-1.
the prescription for victory right there. So that's what you're giving up. And if Ben makes that with the two-handed backhand, you got to tip your cap because you're going to leave something. That had to be perfect and down to make the big fella bend.
9-6-2.
Wow, that's so good. Quang Duong finds the line.
With the one. I mean, that's beautiful and game point here.
10-6-2.
It's wide on a 2. Game point saved by the Johns brothers.
He's 1 for 2 on the one-handed roll poke there. So, but playing confidently.
And fearless.
6-10-1.
Quang Duong wins the point again. Rapid fire.
Yeah, terrific ATP defense from Alshon, and then right up into the upper chest with that attack from the
6-2.
kitchen line. Caught Ben by surprise.
That's too good from Ben Johns. Drops it inside the baseline.
Yeah, so spin equally as important as pace, as you saw right there. Placement over power.
Nobody better than that man right there, Ben Johns.
17-2.
Deep for Collin on the 3rd, trying to bring pace of his own on the right. Game point number 2 for Alshon and Duong.
10-7-1.
Through the middle, Christian Alshon sends it down, 11-7. The 8 seed gets a game off of the world number 2.
And they got to play at their pace. Christian, very hot 8 seed, but they got to get going.
Yeah, they do. And to explain what Dave mentioned, we were in a rain delay this morning. This match was due to start at 11 a.m. local time. We've had rain sporadically here in Bristol, Tennessee, so we pick up the action in game 2. This is best 3 out of 5. Side-out scoring, games to 11, win by 2. And Duong and Alshon, they have been dominant. Rip it and grip it style of play in game 1. Christian Alshon is the second server on his side. He will kick us back off with his serve. His 3rd shot drop into the net, so a side out right away to Collin and Ben Johns.
Yeah, you get all geared up to play for a title, and then you've had to start and stop several times. So see if the veterans take advantage of this opportunity.
There's the young 18-year-old sensation, Quang Duong. Nobody works harder than him off the court. Arguably, maybe Christian Alshon could be on that list.
And you saw the just wicked two-way right there from him. And he knows he's going to see most of the balls here, especially at the kitchen line. And he has held up, not just held up, he's gotten his team a lead.
Fun story on this partnership in just a moment. Nice play by Quang Duong. So Dave, give us the context here. Major League Pickleball is the team format of pickleball. Had Quang Duong not stepped in for the injured Christian Alshon on the Texas Ranchers, he might not have gotten his bid here at the top to be partners with Christian. Love to get your thoughts on that.
Beautiful shot by Alshon there, but to answer your question, one man's misfortune is another man's opportunity, and that's what happened here. So they're undefeated, first time playing together, but they are Major League Pickleball teammates, so they have that familiarity.
4-2-1.
If Christian doesn't get hurt, it might be Pablo Tejas next to him here. That's what's crazy.
That's the most bizarre circumstance. Typically in pro sports, it's the injured guy that gets booted, and not the case because of the audition Quang Duong put together for the Texas Ranchers.
Yep.
Oh, ATP set up for the close, just missed it, did Ben Johns.
I mean, beautiful around the post there, and just got candy and didn't take advantage of it. It was the terrible candy bar that the mean lady gives you at Halloween. There is replay available, so it's a lot of fun for these players. Here we go.
Wow, Christian Alshon all over the counter, just shifted at the last moment to grab it.
Yeah, you usually don't see a right side player just locking down the middle, but he is doing it. He's daring Ben, go ahead and hit it down my line. I dare you, and he's not doing it. And Christian is absolutely dominating this match on the right side.
Wow, and then Ben Johns spots the opening. Christian Alshon wasn't expecting that, nor was Quang Duong. And Ben Johns is considered the greatest pickleball player of all time. 130 career titles to his name in total. 31 of those he has won with his brother Collin. He has 41 total men's doubles titles to his name, though. Beautiful setup for the Ernie. Did Ben Johns knew exactly where that ball was going to come back.
Yeah, great read from Collin Johns, the older brother, and they're not a team that panics, so they are down a game and big here in game two. They haven't scored since Mother Nature got out of here.
Point.
And they're going to expect that you guys just cannot possibly play this well for a full 3 out of 5.
That's deep. So much pressure from Quang Duong. And earlier in the day, we talked a lot about Duke, his father, and the influence he's had. You had a great conversation with him this morning. We'd love you to fill us in.
That's just a great pressure-filled rally. But yeah, I talked to Duke for a while, and he believes in the way his son plays and the way they train, which is what he called modern pickleball. You can rip the ball from the midcourt. It's not taught that way, but it is working for his son because he knows he doesn't want to dink all day with the Johns brothers.
Point. Time receivers.
But if you
Christian Alshon there on the cleanup committee.
And what's interesting there is Ben Johns got out of his own pattern that he would prefer going cross court with the dink. He tried to catch Alshon, and Alshon's just sitting on that. So bad choice from Ben. Good choice from Ben. And the pressure that Duong and Alshon put on you with their pace, you have to push it back into them, and that first volley there from Ben was the key.
It's reset into the net, no points, and an empty service possession for Duong and Alshon. Side out back on the side of the Johns brothers. Three-point hole. Ben Johns, the first server of 2 on his side.
Point.
On a missed return, they will welcome now in a 2-point hole.
Oh, you love a visit to the freebie factory on your way back. And first final since 2024's LA Open. That was in April. This is a team that would won 4 in a row going into that.
Point.
Great ball by Collin Johns, pulling Quang Duong out wide. And
when the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Coming out of the timeout, the pressure is there. They're only up 1, so to hit that return there was great for Alshon.
wow, Quang Duong rising to the firefight occasion with Ben Johns.
Yeah, and you can feel it, and you can certainly hear it. The grunting, they can hear all the way to Memphis here in Tennessee.
Wow, perfect setup by Christian Alshon on the right.
Yeah, and that's the key to that whole operation there. And this is his first chance to grab 2 medals in the same day of the variety that we all want, which is gold. So he has to figure out how last night to make sure he's ready to play 2 huge events, because both of his events are best of 5. He's in the mixed doubles final against Ben Johns later as well.
And with the traditional draw format, gender doubles is played out through the semis on Saturday, mixed on Friday. Beautiful finishing touch again for Quang Duong, sets himself up for the close. And this would be, it is already his first career men's doubles today, a monumental moment for the young 18-year-old with a game point on their side here in game 2.
Point game, switch ends.
Wow. And a missed return.
Confidence because they're up 2 games to none.
That's deep for Ben Johns. Not a good start here for game 3. We'll see. Still plenty of time left, but this would be a stunning scoreline if it would close out in 3 on the side of Duong and Alshon. That just does not happen.
0-0-1. Second serve.
And I just love how connected Q and Christian are here. They're dialed into the way they want to play.
Point.
And that's the crazy aggressive pickleball that's working for them. That was off his shoe tops. Q attacks and gets the win.
Sun out.
Good pressure from the Johns brothers at the kitchen, and so what's going to be required, especially out of that right side position, Collin Johns, to have success in what Alshon and Duong are finding right now?
The answer to your question is exactly how that point played out. Stay within what they believe. They think they can outdink Q. You got to make good first volleys and smart choices when you get the ball to not let Christian Alshon's long reach get involved in the rally. He's been able to do that way too much.
unfortunate let go or bounce for Quang Duong. The Johns brothers will accept it, though they do not like when it comes against them.
No, CJ goes on tilt in seconds when that happens. I'll remind him that that one just happened in a critical moment.
That's why Christian Alshon holding his line on the right. And love to dive deeper into that.
Battle of CJ right there.
I'll recall. One, two, one. Second serve.
Apologize for that brief technical difficulty while you were away. Ben John just had a beautiful roll touch to the corner. And that ball was deep on the call, and Ben Johns immediately challenges. You get lost one of their timeouts there. Continue serving on a 1 for the Johns brothers, who are in the side out. That's deep, and that could have been a massive momentum point, potentially.
Yeah, and then you have in your head, wait, I just made a bad call. You have to just let all of that go.
That's deep.
Side out.
Good lead for Quang Duong.
Three, one, two.
Ben Johns throwing some more fire in that point, speeding it up at Quang Duong.
And he handled that fine, and then actually got an easy ball to just roll the two-handed backhand cross-court dink, which has been very effective
4-1-2
against Ben Johns. Missed it wide.
Side out.
2 missed third drives, though, there by the Johns brothers. So that's the chance to even add to a lead there. And when it gets close at the end of a game, you go, man, I had a chance in the middle of the game to lock this down, and they didn't.
Second serve.
CJ had about 11 shots run through his head, and then he was like, I can't reach the Ernie or the ball out of the air. So that was nice, patient choice there.
1-4-2.
Got a mistake.
Deep for Alshon, a couple of mistakes, and no points awarded there for Duong and Alshon. Side out over to the 2 seat. Oh my, how did Christian Alshon even get a hold of that?
Collin Johns didn't even move. Unbelievable hands here as this ball on the wrong side of his body with the back side of the paddle. That is disgusting.
Wow, and a rare missed dink from Collin Johns. Quick side out for Duong and Alshon, and 2 service tries to gain some ground.
1-4-1.
That's deep, and a wicked serve from Quang Duong. He has an unconventional grip, Dave.
Yes.
Explain the advantage of the heavy Western grip and the spin he can get off that.
Top spin and spin, and he gets pace on it as well, and ropes 2 in a row. And this court is playing a lot faster than some of the other venues. So if you have the confidence in a gold medal match to step to the line and rip it, you will get results, and he is getting them right now.
Second serve.
Looks identical to the forehand rip he has as well.
Yeah, it is the same grip. It's basically a forehand being hit out of your hand.
3-4-2.
Wow, ATP hit well down by Christian Alshon. Usually Ben Johns can defend him
Yeah, he
just
even
as
got
good as
a
anyone.
warning from older brother, watch out, because he knew he'd hit it
4-4-2.
too wide. That's great patience from Alshon to hit it that hard and that low.
Side out.
Easy cookie off the tape. Ben Johns will accept the break for the side out. Tie game, though. Great run. 3 points earned by Duong and Alshon. 2 serves now on the side for Collin Johns and Ben Johns.
4-4-1. Point.
First time the partners didn't communicate very well when there was a yours and the other party isn't moving. That's usually a problem, and it got them all out of
5-4-1.
whack there.
Point.
So this is what Alshon has shut down in the first 2 games, aggressively taking the middle. That's twice he's let the ball play him like a shortstop, letting that bad hop get after you. He's got to reach in and take that out of the air confidently like he has throughout the game.
6-4-1.
Can't give freebies to the Johns brothers.
I mean, Quang is just running the show right now.
Or get boxed out like a rebound by your smaller,
6-4-2.
shorter partner, and he'll put it away. That was awesome from Q. Look at that.
Come on, let's go. Side out.
So the Johns brothers have found if they can get the ball into one of the letters in the word Humana, then
4-6-1.
Alshon can't reach it. So the middle dink will work there. Good night. Oh, my.
Wow, that was an unbelievable hit by Collin Johns, but Alshon and Duong will steal another to pull back within 1.
Yeah, just a basic dink
5-6-1.
then missed by Ben after his older brother makes an unbelievable stab.
Out. Watch.
Wow, Ben Johns closes it out, but a great point on both sides. You can see the training with Duke and
Yes.
Quang shining through in that.
He is playing aggressive from every part of the court, and some of the time you're going to hit into a problem, but it is working overall, and you want to make your opponents feel uncomfortable, and
5-6-2.
that's what he's done, and it's hard to make the Johns feel that way.
That's deep. Another monstrous serve from Quang Duong in that Western grip. Have another look at it right here.
6-6-2.
You can see it's basically, he picks it up like it's laying on the ground. That's his grip.
Ooh, missed dink to follow it up for Quang Duong. Tie game, though, 6-all. We'll see what the
Timeout,
Johns
server,
brothers
6-6-1.
do with it here, and they will call an offensive tie.
You do in
6-6-1.
practice is what you can do on the big stage, and he trusts that practice so much.
Wow, unbelievable. Off speed through the middle, wins it for Christian Alshon. 1 more hold to go.
Yeah, and a lot of players hope for
6-6-2.
results. These two do the work off the court, and it is paying off.
Wow, such good pressure. I asked Quang Duong about that, how much time he's spending on court. Still playing tennis, by the way. 2 hours in pickleball every day, an hour in tennis. Still plays paddle tennis in his spare time. Ranked top in show in that
6-6-1.
category as well. And Christian Alshon, no different. Trains with Lee Waters.
Just missed it wide, but he has set that up quite a few times, and this is a shot Most of the tennis players who love the two-y don't love the one-handed punch because it's just not a tennis shot that you're used to. So that's something he's been developing, and it's coming along.
So is Christian Alshon from the kitchen on the right, commanding the middle of the courts.
What a job of getting that first
7-6-2.
volley on the ground.
Side out.
Why is it so hard to get that first volley on the ground?
Because you're on the move. He was a little bit out of position. He
6-7-1.
certainly wasn't on balance. And usually when you're off balance, your paddle head is open to the sky and you push it deep.
Yep.
Just wide was the call there from Ben Johns to tie it up. That's 7 apiece.
Yeah, in the long-term math, they believe there will be enough
7-7-1.
errors that they can win if they just make it to the kitchen.
Second serve.
Ben tried to force an ATP where Alshon was ready for a defense, but he would have really had to hit the outside of the ball and curve that
7-7-2.
around. Not really there.
Watch. You.
Christian Alshon with such athleticism and precision hacks the corner, hits the Ernie for the side out.
So he's close down the middle, Michelle, so they're scared to go there. So Ben tries to bring it up the line, and Alshon reads that immediately. Look at how far he came on that and hits a
7-7-1.
clean winner through the Johns brothers. Tremendous.
Oh, just wide there. Christian Alshon almost got the defensive play of the year in that point.
And what I love about his game here is his partner's gotten most of the ball, so it's hard to stay locked in when you're getting iced out, and he has been terrific. Hasn't tried to do too much when he has gotten the ball. Kudos to
7-7-2.
Alshon.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
Side out.
So the question is can they finish? When you get this close,
7-7-1.
Michelle, those last few points can feel like way too big a task.
Well, especially
Oh,
for...
no.
Reverse that call right now because that's going to be in by like what the heck.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the alcohol. The alcohol puts us
and
at
Duong and
7-2. We're now
Collin
seeing
John's getting a
video
little
review.
sassy at the net.
CJ saying this ball is in by 1.5 feet, and you really don't want to challenge this right now because you're not going to love where this ball lands and when you see it. So CJ's having a lengthy conversation, not with the referees, but with the players on the other side here. So let's see if
Call
it
reversed, I
Let's
think.
see.
Very good.
Okay, so they'll challenge the in ruling,
Referee
which is
timeout. We
also
have a challenge of the
available for
referee's in ruling. The in ruling puts
the
us at
side of
8-7-1.
Duong
We're now
and
proceeding with
Christian
video
Alshon.
review.
So if you don't make a call, it's
Presumed in. So
Yeah.
it's a 5K to get to the right place, but we're going to get the call right, Michelle, which is I didn't make a call at all is now the decision. And so the referee says it's in. And in essence, this makes you, as the person that may not have made the best call, have to challenge it yourself, which will cost them a timeout, though, because Collin is adamant this thing's miles in, and it is way in.
He was right. Yeah, right when he hit it, I felt the same way, but we'll see. And that could be costly for Duong and
Yes.
Alshon.
And look at where their heads are when the ball lands. They're
Right.
not even looking back there. So
Right.
they thought from the swing path. I mean, there's no way. So this is going to be the second time a call in this game is reversed on the snap your head around and make a call because the ball is whizzing past it. And Yeah, CJ is fired up about this. And the last thing you want to do, you're 4 points from knocking them out and winning a gold. Now you've poked the bear a little bit.
Exactly.
And it matters because their body language about 5 minutes ago was not good.
No. And you coach these guys, David, as the general manager for the Carolina Pickleball Club and Major League Pickleball. So give us some inside perspective on how they operate.
Yeah, they're very introspective. They don't emote a lot. If they do, then you have gotten them engaged in something that you really don't want to, because they play at a pretty even keel pace, and if it's not working, and obviously the scoreline shows you it's not working perfectly, they don't need extra motivation from you.
No.
Okay, so don't you be the catalyst. And now they have been, because CJ is not happy about that call at all. That wasn't even for pickleball remotely close.
Well, good news is Alshon and Duong used their own challenge.
Yes.
So here's Don Stanley. What's the verdict, Don?
After review, the referee's end ruling stands. The challenge is lost and a timeout is lost. 2 timeouts remaining, 1 timeout remaining. Resume play at 8-7-1.
Well, the Johns brothers are
1
also
timeout remaining, 2
most
timeouts
fair
remaining.
line
Resume
callers
play
in the
at
game as
8-7-1.
well.
100%.
So when Collin Johns gets chirpy at the net telling you you've made a mistake,
You probably
8-7-1.
did.
probably did. But hey, that's why we have the challenges and reviews in place.
Second
And
serve.
that's a great response. Ball right to the feet of Collin Johns in the transition area. Gonna dig it out.
Yeah, so this is the last one where there can be
8-7-2.
carryover from that here. We'll see if they get it.
Point.
And Johns carries his team to another point and a 2-point lead with it.
Yeah, they almost scrapped their way out of it. They got a little luck off the net to stop one of the ropes from Ben.
9-7-2. Point.
That's too good from Ben
Game
Johns.
point.
Earns a game point on their
Timeout
side. Down
receivers.
10-7. They have 2 service tries to close a 3-point gap.
7-10-1.
Key is make those serves, and they have been very good with it.
Wow,
Second
that
serve.
serve was so heavy from Quang Duong, and Ben Johns hits his unsuspecting shot down the line.
Yeah, two-handed backhand kind of
7-10-2.
inside-out block, and it worked perfectly. Caught Alshon out of position.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Defensive winner from off the screen. Quang Duong saves the point.
And Ben can't believe CJ didn't put a paddle on this. It went right past him.
8-10-2.
So keep an eye on that. The brothers are not happy with each other right this second.
Oh my, and a drop to follow it up. Into the net it goes. Alshon and Duong 1 point away from catching the Johns brothers.
So we have carryover.
9-10-2.
Will it get all the way to 10 apiece?
Oh my, Ben Johns goes for broke down the line, and it is tied up at 10 apiece, Dave Fleming.
Awesome response here. They got a break, and they're taking advantage of it. Now, again,
10-10-2.
can they finish?
Wow, and Christian Alshon earns a cookie of a return and a match point. Swings on the side of the 8 seed.
Match point. 11-10-2. 4 game man.
They've done it. Quang Duong and Christian Alshon have taken out the most dominant team in men's doubles in the world. A 3-game sweep for the 18-year-old and the 24-year-old stars. Bristol, Tennessee is witnessing some upcoming stars on the Carvana PPA Tour. What a moment. This is what champions are made of, and we will deliver some hardware and speak to the winners. Quang Duong earning his first ever medal, and for Christian Alshon, his second gold of the year. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the IHG Hotels and Resorts Bristol Open. How about this? Q and Christian win it in 3 straight, and they take the gold medal here in Tennessee. Michelle McMahon's got some questions and some hardware for the fellas.
We sure do, Dave. My goodness, it wasn't just a win. It was a 3-game sweep over the most dominant team in men's doubles. Quang, your first career gold medal and medal at all on the PPA Tour. Yes. Describe this moment.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. You know, after going like pickling for the past 2 or 3 days here on the championship court, it just feels so good. Just play extremely well. I mean, me and Christian, we played our game, we hold our ground. It was just an absolute amazing experience. I have no words right now.
A speechless performance indeed. And Christian, your second gold medal of the year with a different partner. How would you describe the magic between these two? This partnership came together kind of last minute. You weren't even supposed to play here this weekend, but what is the magic that makes you two tick?
Yeah, Bristol, Tennessee, thanks for having us. We're stoked. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, Quang and I have such an awesome dynamic that we can both be the alphas on our respective sides. I mean, he's an animal on the left, I'm an animal on the right. So I think we gel very well together, and we can, you know, drive and crash very well, and that's kind of the strat.
Well, you did a lot of driving and crashing here today from Humana Championship Court. Time now for some well-deserved hardware as we welcome Brian Clark to the stage on behalf of our title sponsor for this great event, IHG Hotels and Resorts. Brian Clark is our VP from the PPA Tour. Brian, a few words for the gold medal champs.
On behalf of the IHG Hotels and Resorts and the Professional Pickleball Association, you guys had a fantastic week, Christian and Q. Not only did you beat a legendary team, but you beat the weather in front of this unbelievable Bristol crowd. Please accept the trophy and enjoy, guys.
Here we go, Q.
Congrats.
Unbelievable moment for the youngsters from center court. Dave Fleming, take it away.
Thank you, Michelle. What a win for these two. They even saved a game point there. So the dudes doubles is done, but we've got the ladies and the most dominant team in pickleball coming up next. Anna Lee Waters and Catherine Parento will take on Anna Bright and Rachel Rohrabacher. This is going to be fun.